Hello and welcome back to Dynasty Warriors Origins. In the last episode, Xu Shu, or I can't remember his name, but anyways, the guy who helped us to break the Eight Gates formation, joined us, and yeah, and now I think we're gonna try and go recruit Zhuge Liang. So let's roll.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of Jing.
No one wants to talk to us, right? Okay, you always got to make the check. Oh, what's up, Xu Shu?
Surprise quiz time!
Excuse me.
The other day, I told Lord Liu Bei about Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong. I wanted to help his lordship in any way I could. But now I'm worried they'll be angry at me for doing so. You see, they're quite, well, they've become hermits, in essence.
Hermits?
Most men seize every opportunity to show off their talents and knowledge, however modest. But those two are different. Unless it's for a cause they care about, they prefer to keep their talents to themselves. But I'm certain that if they got to know Lord Liu Bei, they'd gladly abandon their hermit lifestyles to serve him and his cause. It's not simply that Lord Liu Bei cares about us. He wants to earn our trust, to be the man we can turn to when we need help. He's no sage, I admit that. But if there was ever a man fit to rule the world and be loved by all of his subjects, it's Lord Liu Bei. And if he is the man I believe him to be, then I have no doubt he would win Zhuge Liang and Pang Tong to his side. I have chosen to devote my life to his cause, so perhaps they will too.
But fortune was on our side. To find Lord Zhuge Liang's hermitage so quickly. Well, I did not expect that.
And they say this fellow's even sharper than Xu Shu. Now that will be something to behold.
It certainly will. But brother, are we certain that this is the right move? Xu Shu's guidance has been invaluable. It doesn't seem right to cast him aside for a stranger.
It was Xu Shu who suggested I do so in the first place. He told me that Lord Zhuge Liang was the man I needed in order to accomplish my goals. It would be an insult to ignore his counsel. So, we will go together to find this great strategist and ask for his help. We will be gone some time. The castle is in your hands while we are gone.
Be careful.
Thank you. I'm determined not to let this opportunity go to waste.
However, Liu Bei was in low spirits when he returned from his trip to save Zhuge Liang. He had been told that he was away, and so they did not meet.
Do not look so glum, brother. He may not have been home, but we did leave him a message. I am certain he'll come to us, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, after all, Liu Bei himself went to him for a visit. Zhuge Liang's bound to return the favor after a gift like that.
I think you may be overselling the value of my presence. I'm sure Lord Zhuge Liang has good reasons for not seeing us right away. We just need to be patient and wait him out.
Okay. Okay. You always got to make sure. What's up, Xu Shu?
Ah, there you are. I was hoping to ask you something. This is just an idle thought. A hypothetical, if you will. Imagine that you found out someone you cared for was in grave danger. If it meant saving that person, would you be willing to sacrifice something very, very important to you? A dream, perhaps, or an aspiration, something that gave your life meaning?
I'd give it up.
I see. That doesn't surprise me, coming from you. You are far stronger than I could ever hope to be. I suppose it's the men who can act decisively, regardless of the choice being made, that end up having a true effect on the world. I suppose it just goes to show that I'm out of my depth. A decision half made is no decision at all, and indecisiveness only ever leads to regret. Forgive me. When you are around, it seems I can't help but burden you with such matters. Disregard everything I said.
You know, people say that a lot. Several days later.
Hey, how long has it been since we left that message for Zhuge Liang? We hear anything yet?
No. There's been no sign of a reply. Perhaps he still hasn't returned to the Hermitage. Or perhaps something has befallen him. Brother, I think it might be a good idea to pay his home another visit.
Huh? What is it, brother?
It's nothing. Pay me no heed. Let's do as Guan Yu suggests, and visit Lord Zhuge Liang's residence again.
That night.
That Zhuge Liang still isn't there. Something strange, I tell you. What's he playing at?
I don't understand it either. Could it be that he's trying to avoid our brother?
He wouldn't do that.
Then why doesn't he show himself? He's had plenty of chances. How many times does he expect us to visit?
Whatever is going on, it's too early to tell for sure. Let's give him a few more days, and then try again. But if Lord Zhuge Liang really doesn't want to meet us, perhaps it would be better for all our sakes to give up now. What do you think, Xu Shu?
If Zhuge Liang had no interest in meeting you, he would have made that clear the first time you came.
Xu Shu? Hey, Xu Shu. What's wrong? You've been acting strange recently, like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
No, Forgive me, Lord Liu Bei. I can't. That is to say, I'm unable to continue to serve you. I am very sorry.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, but I cannot explain why. All I can say is, I have to leave for the sake of my elderly mother.
For your mother? I see. I can see in your eyes that if you had your way, you would rather stay here. But let me commend you on making a brave decision. Such filial piety is to be admired, especially in this day and age. I won't try to change your mind. Rather, if there is anything I can do to help you and your family, name it. If it is in my power, it will be done.
My lord, thank you for having given me the opportunity to serve you. It was an honor beyond what my humble talents deserved. I wish you luck in your future campaigns. Oh, it's you. I'll be leaving Xinye soon. I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me.
So our talk the other day.
Yes, you guessed it. A short while ago, I received a message from one of Cao Cao's men. It was an invitation to join his council. But that wasn't all. It also said that My mother was under the protection of Cao Cao's army. At first blush, that sounds reassuring, doesn't it? But I knew immediately what it really meant. She is their hostage.
You should have told us.
But Lord Liu Bei would have tried to do something to help, and I don't want him to be distracted any further from his true mission. Like everyone else here, I only wanted to serve Lord Liu Bei, but that, it seems, is an aspiration, a dream I must give up. Perhaps this is the selfish choice, but I agonized over it for days, and now that I have made the decision, I cannot regret it. Still, I would like to ask you for one last favor. Will you look after Lord Liu Bei? He is a great man, and I truly believe he will unite the land.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you. You too. I'm sure we'll meet again. Though my serving Cao Cao may make us enemies on the battlefield, in my heart, we will always be friends. I hope you will continue to follow your true path.
So that's how he ends up in Cao Cao's service in this game. Damn, Cao Cao.
Easy to lose your way.
I could see how he wouldn't have the heart to tell us that in Cao Cao's route.
Without a light to guide you.
Excuse me. Several days later.
I'm telling you, I don't like it. Why do we have to keep crawling back to him?
If it's a show of sincerity he wants, we've given him more than he could possibly need. It's high time he showed us something in return.
You can stay here if you like, but I am going to his hermitage. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not so grand that I've become too proud to beg. In the end, I'm just an officer in the employ of Liu Biao. I have no power of my own. I'm the same man I was when we first set out from Yo. Back then, did you think we were so important that wise men would come running at our call?
No, but...
Xu Shu said that if Lord Zhuge Liang truly did not want to meet us, he would have said so the first time we came calling. But he hasn't refused us yet, has he? Not outright. Which means we're obligated to keep trying until he does. He will eventually give us his reply one way or another. Now that we've lost Xu Shu, our need for a military strategist is greater than ever. Someone with talent who we can truly rely on. That's more important than our time or our pride. So please support me in this, both of you, for a little while longer.
Damn, finally lay down the rules with them. Zhuge Liang's cottage.
You are a tenacious visitor, I will give you that. But what prompts a great officer like you to keep knocking on the door of a humble hermit like myself?
You are the sleeping dragon. The genius whose grand plans can topple legions and make provinces into empires. I, Liu Bei, am here to ask for your help and wisdom.
Well, you'll need to be a bit more specific than that. Speak plainly, without the flattery, if you could.
You mouthy little...
That's enough, Zhang Fei. Fine. I'll dispense with the formality. We can speak plainly with each other, as equals. Simply put, I have a mission, and you can help me. I've staked my life on a great endeavor, and will do anything to see it through. But I can't do it by myself. I need help.
A great endeavor?
I'll build a world where people can live as they wish.
I see. But again, that's not very specific. For starters, what does it mean to live as you wish? How different would this world of yours be? After all, living as you wish isn't that hard. Look at me. I refuse to serve any man, and here I am, living as I please in the mountains.
But you are the exception. The reality is, few people have your choices, and many die without ever finding a dream, let alone achieving it. Even I had to live many years before my eyes finally opened to what I wanted to achieve. An embarrassing admission, I know.
Then tell me this. If some men live as they please, and some men don't, what is it that divides them?
War, chaos, and anarchy keep men from their dreams. A trite answer, I know, but true nonetheless. Constant war leads to ruin and poverty narrows a man's world until it is a prison. If we can offer a helping hand and lift up those in need, it's sure to eventually lead to something better. And even if it doesn't, surely there's no harm in trying.
So, you want to put an end to the turmoil across the land. Is that your dream, Lord Liu Bei?
I don't know. Yes, I suppose so. But it's not that simple. If peace were merely the absence of turmoil, I could stop fighting Lord Cao Cao today and achieve it.
Brother,
But Lord Cao Cao only sees the distant future. He doesn't see the destruction that he leaves in his wake. All the men, women, and children who died having never found their dreams. All those lives cut down, sacrifices to his grander vision. I see the righteousness of Lord Cao Cao's cause, and I understand the sacrifices. But even so, I cannot accept them. Laugh if you want. I know that what I'm saying seems like the selfish desires of a child.
Maybe so. But still, if you were determined to achieve such things with your own hands, then I wouldn't call it selfishness. I'd call it purpose.
Purpose.
Cao Cao has chosen the road of conquest and control. He uses the sword to end turmoil and the rule of reason to impose peace. It's the most obvious path, logical and clear-sighted. The best way, even. But inevitably, it demands many sacrifices. On the other hand, your way, Lord Liu Bei, is the way of a king. You put the people first and refuse to abandon anyone along the way. But it is also foolishness, a fantasy woven out of clouds and good intentions. No wonder you don't know how to go about it.
Yes. But can you help me? How can I make it a reality?
How? By bringing the entire land under your rule. Then and only then can you shape it into the world you desire.
And how do I do that?
The Longzong plan. Divide and conquer. Drive Cao Cao and Sun Quan apart and make this a three-sided war. I will show you how.
Several days later.
Where's Lord Liu Bei? Is he with Lord Zhuge Liang again?
yes. Ever since he brought Lord Zhuge Liang back here, they've been holed up together, talking day and night. He said he feels like a fish who's finally found water. All his vague ideas for a better world are being hammered into solid plans. I don't think I've ever seen our brother look happy.
That's all well and good. But what exactly are they talking about every day? I don't like it. Not one bit. We stood by him through thick and thin ever since Yo.
I'm not sure I like it either. But as much as we'd like to, we cannot help him with this. He needs more than we can offer. We don't know what advice this Lord Zhuge Liang is giving our brother, or what plans they're hatching. All we can do is watch and wait.
I remember Xinye. and how Lord Xu Shu seemed to control the battle at will. I've never seen anything like it. Now, if a man as smart as him says Lord Zhuge Liang is even better, then who am I to deny it? Our army had everything but the sharp-minded council needed to guide us. If Lord Liu Bei has found the missing piece in this military strategist, there'll be nothing to stop him from achieving the unimaginable.
I agree.
I thought you would. They say that one great strategist is worth 10 million men on the battlefield, and they might be right at that. Even as a humble warrior, it will be a thrill to fight under a military strategist of such genius. How will Lord Zhuge Liang use me? What will my role be? I can't wait to find out.
Hey, Yue Ying.
Ah, it's you. How long has it been?
A long time. Too long.
Yes, it has. You look well. We studied weaponry together, remember? I'm Yue Ying of Mian'an. I heard you had become a vassal of Lord Liu Bei, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to come see you again. The fact is, I recently entered Lord Liu Bei's service myself, which makes us allies and comrades.
How did that happen?
You see,
Lord Zhuge Liang wishes to speak with you. He wants to talk to you about plans for the next battle. We have sent out scouts, but so far there have been no reports of any approaching armies. That's all I was ordered to tell you. Please, come with me to the castle.
Lord Zhuge Liang. Come on, let's go.
In the next battle, we expect the enemy to attack with a large force, which means we will need to defeat them with wits.
Whoa, hold on, slow down there. What's this next battle? Who's going to be attacking? And when?
Forgive me. I left out some key information. Cao Cao's forces will soon march against us.
But we routed Cao Cao's army some time ago, and we haven't seen any sign of attack from them since. What makes you think they're coming now?
Jing is a key territory for any conqueror. And because Lord Liu Bei stands in direct opposition to Cao Cao's ideals, he is his natural enemy. Being fought off once will not be enough to break their spirit. They will come again for the kill, so long as the opportunity remains. Taking into account their losses in the last battle, I believe they should be more or less ready to make their move.
Are you sure? That would be remarkably persistent of them.
I doubt they'll give up. Not until you kneel before Cao Cao. They've eliminated the remnants of Yuan Shao's forces, and the situation in Hubei has stabilized. There is little reason for them to hold back.
So Lord Zhuge Liang, how might we defeat Cao Cao's forces?
We establish a position at Boangpo to defend against the enemy. It is complex terrain with natural obstacles, perfect for fire traps and ambushes to confuse their advance.
But their army will be closing in mass. It is hard to believe a trick or two would put a stop to that.
Well, I'm interested. Let's see how far our master strategist can turn things around for us. By the way, I was wondering about something. Who are you?
Forgive me for the lack of introductions. This is my wife, Yue Ying.
What?
It is a pleasure to meet you. I will be serving Lord Liu Bei alongside my husband. Although inventing things is my main interest, I'm also a capable fighter. My role will be to make sure his plans go smoothly on the battlefield.
Whoa, wait. Did you both know about this?
Yes.
We did. Come to think of it, maybe you weren't there when we heard.
The pleasure is ours, Lady Yue Ying.
Zhao Yun, you're okay with this? Hey, I know you've got something to say about all this, don't you?
It's good to have you here.
Thank you for the welcome. I have heard much of your exploits. I will do whatever I can to assist my husband and everyone here.
We appreciate it. I, for one, am glad to have another ally we can depend upon.
Man, that was a lot of yapping before we got to a battle. Holy cow.
Cao Cao. I
But
may
no,
detest the man,
we
but he
lost the
clearly knows how to
waifu.
govern.
Oh well. Actually, I gotta close something real quick. It's been bothering me ever for a while now. Okay, there we go. Yeah,
Have you heard?
that conversation with Zhuge Liang, between Zhuge Liang and Liu Bei, did a lot more for me for liking him, because in Dynasty Warriors 8, which I always refer to 8 because it's the most recent one I've played, it really did always feel like Liu Bei was just being drug around by his followers. Like, he himself didn't actually have any ambition or goals. He was just being drug around by the people he surrounded himself with. But this one, he actually, puts himself, put his goals out there. He lists out his reasoning, and he acknowledges that it is foolish. I like that. I really do. I still think Cao Cao's the best, but that did a lot for me, for Liu Bei. I like him a lot in this now.
Shall we start?
Thank you all for coming. Now let us begin the War Council. We are now blessed with the presence of the sleeping dragon himself. I think Zhuge Liang should be the one to lead this meeting.
Yes.
As you wish, Lord Liu Bei. Now allow me to start by explaining our situation. Cao Cao has wiped out the House of Yuan, and his large army has closed in on Jing province. To confront this threat, we have positioned our forces in Bo Wangpo. They're led by Zhihao Dun, one of Cao Cao's most trusted generals. Defeating him will rob them of their commander, and they will surely flee. Conversely, if we lose Lord Liu Bei, we will suffer the same fate. We must do all in our power to protect him in this battle. Now that I have explained the situation, I will lay out our plan for engaging Cao Cao's forces. Excuse me, goodness. The conditions of this battle are clearly not in our favor. We are outnumbered and our formation leaves much to be desired.
Huh?
Excuse me. Oh, goodness, there's like something caught in my throat. What? You chose this battlefield and our formation. Now you're saying we're at a disadvantage? Hasten, Zhang Fei. Lord Zhuge Liang isn't finished. I understand your concern. Our disadvantage is plain to see, but that is precisely what makes our plan so unpredictable. Now, the enemy's main force is concentrated in the center of the battlefield. We will eliminate them all in one fell swoop. Fire should do the trick. After we let their momentum bring them into range, we will unleash a fire attack. To do this, we must hold strong against their assault long enough for the chance to present itself. When it's time, our forces will pull back. Lord Zhao Song and Yue Ying will keep the enemy at bay in the north and south. Lord Zhao Yun should be the one to lead our central forces. Okay.
Good.
Leave it to me. I'll run right around the outside of the battlefield and hit them from behind.
Yes.
I will lead our archers. We can suppress their advance with volleys from the high ground.
Yes.
The task before me may prove difficult. but is also an opportunity to prove my worth. I will not fail you in this fight. While our forces are holding off the enemy's advance, we need Lords Guan Yu and Zhang Fei to prepare the fire attack. Lord Guan Yu should go north and capture the base in the mountains. Lord Zhang Fei will head south to take the forest base there. Lord Zhao Yun will pull his forces back, and when the enemy's front line moves forward in pursuit, we will launch fire arrows from each base. Their troops will be engulfed in flames and lose their will to fight. That is when we turn the tide. Ha! Your long fancy speech hasn't convinced me that any of this is going to work. Zhang Fei, I have placed my trust in the wisdom of our strategist. If you believe in me, please do what you can to help Zhuge Liang. Ah, damn it. That's not fair, brother. When you put it that way, I guess I have no choice. I'm counting on the rest of you as well. We will carry out Zhuge Liang's plan and claim victory in Bo Lung Po. Woo! Once again, a lot of yapping. Defeat Li Dian and Yue Jin before they reach the base to stage the fire attack. Okay. Oh, and this is the battle you get the ultimate Padao. Okay. I think we went with Zhao Yun the past couple times, so we'll go with you know, I just haven't done a whole lot of battles with Zhao Yun because I haven't had the chance, so we'll keep sticking with him.
I fight so that honor may carry the day.
Let's go.
It appears that we are all now in agreement. Then let's get going. Whew. Lots of yapping this episode.
Once we take Ji, the supremacy of Cao Cao.
Okay, we got... Okay, we should take care of these guys.
I believe in the wisdom and bravery of my people. We will stop the rampage of Cao Cao's forces together.
Our central forces will block the enemy advance. Meanwhile, our flanks will capture critical locations to prepare for our plans. As long as everyone does their job, victory is all but certain. Let us take the first step toward bringing about
The enemy
Lord
officer
Liu Bei's
has
rule.
been defeated.
It is just as Lord Zhuge Liang said. Archers, let your arrows fill the sky.
Damn.
An ambush here. We won't last long with these arrows raining down on us.
There we go.
All my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay.
Do not waver. Advance and take out their commanders.
Come on! We must use Zhuge Liang's plan to push Cao Cao's forces back! Take that!
Okay, I need to go assist Yue Ying. There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I probably should change my tactics to send guards out to battles.
Let's go. Take that. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, yeah. They're not doing great. I can leave them alone. Where's D? Okay, they're about to unlock or do the ambush over there. So let's help out over here.
We will now assault the strongholds from the north. Capture them. Advance now.
There we go. Everything's moving quite nicely.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Next, we have to capture the base in the forest. All of this is a bit too precise for my liking.
See it all. All right. It's time to head out and do my part.
The enemy officer
Okay.
has been defeated.
They've taken that location. It seems we might get pincered.
If it's taken, we take it back. Simple. Tell the rear guard to move forward. And within the advance.
Okay, I probably should put a stop to that.
Easy, said me. Lord Eugene, we should head to defend the base. All my might.
The enemy officer.
I can't understand your reasoning, but it is crucial to defend the base. I have no objections.
Okay, where's Chen Yu?
So far, everything's gone according to Zhuge Liang's plan. I guess I'll have to do my part as well.
As Lord Zhuge Liang said, their defenses are weak. It is as if he has accounted for every twist and turn the battle might taste.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Don't give this place up to the enemy. Tighten those defenses.
Okay.
The enemy is on the back foot. Soldiers, this is it. Let us rip into their lines.
There we go. I was gonna say he wanted to duel. What? Why am I not getting the option?
The enemy officer.
Okay.
The center of their formation looks to be unraveling. Concentrate our troops there.
We did as we were told, but apparently our allies aren't ready. I guess we'll have to wait a bit.
Okay, we're about to lose someone in the
So,
center.
the trap is ready. The time has come to set the plan into motion. With your might, I am certain we will see it done.
For the history books. Here you go. Let's go.
Woo! All right.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's hurry back to the center and hopefully save at least one person. Oh yeah, I can save them. Oh, and it's not even an important person.
It's good to know I can count on you.
Our allies are doing well. Keep it going.
There we go.
That is my last act of decency toward you.
This position has been secured. Now it is time to carry out the plan.
Gotta be quicker than this.
There we go. Hail to the Yale. It's nice to be on the other side of this.
So we've been
The
lured
enemy
into a
officer
trap.
has
Our
been
reserves
defeated.
will not reach us here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That was pretty cool. Wiping out all them officers like
The
that.
enemy officer. The plan's aim has been achieved. Now, the rest is down to our warriors. The enemy officer may all farewell in battle. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Alright, let's roll out, people.
Now away to victory. Charge them head on and push into their main camp.
Forward march!
It's as if Lord Zhuge Liang's strategy controls the flow of the battle itself. It seems divine.
We've got comrades currently engaged. Let's go give them our support. Let us advance.
Man, you really did wipe out so many people in the center.
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
You know, Dynasty Warriors has one of the most banging soundtracks. It's very good about getting you hyped up. I love doing this. I feel so bad for these guys. There we go. Yeah, run, boy, run.
Let's go. I'm making my way up.
There we go.
Let's go.
Guess we should probably join our allies now. I was gonna say, I can't see.
Cannot just concede defeat and run.
Oh, you got me.
We have to strike back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer
Hey, Xiao, how doing?
has been defeated.
Oi.
I'm making my way up. All my might.
Looking rough. The enemy officer.
You know, I just realized this stage was like one of the very first stages. You were fighting the yellow turbans. Or maybe this was the stage with Cao Cao. Damn it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I was to say, poor Xiao doing. Face the might of my wooden stick and tremble in fear. Wow, really? Oh, right. He'll go monkey mode. Oh, never mind. Not this time.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Accidentally kicked my trash can.
I can't believe it. We outnumbered them by far, and yet Lord Cao Cao must be informed about Liu Bei's new strategist immediately.
All of you, thank you for following Zhuge Liang's plan and seeing it through. This victory has been the result of strength matched with wisdom. This will likely slow down Cao Cao's forces, so we can plan our defense of Jing province in the meantime.
There we go. Yeah, something tells me I have to do some story battles to get that training done. But it's fine, we've already maxed out his bond anyhow.
Incredible. I cannot believe we won. Lord Cao Cao was not holding back. If we were by ourselves, we would have been well on our way to retreat. But no.
I hope I was able to show some of what I am capable of.
You did. I can now see why Brother regards you so highly.
Yes, well, fine. I'll consider you on par with Xu Shu.
That is more than I could ask for. I wish to build good relations with all of you here. A strategist acts as the mind of an army, but we are powerless without capable limbs. And warriors such as you, who have assisted Lord Liu Bei for so long, are a necessary part of the plans I've laid towards our ultimate victory. Now, do excuse me. I must see to some post-battle matters.
You know, he may be a schemer, but the way he flatters people might be a bit like Brother. But only a tiny bit.
Ooh, received a letter and we got some training. What you got for me, Zhuge? I thought I'd be seeing you again, but why don't you rest your wings a while longer? I want you to chase down the enemy, and quickly. Will you do it? Sure. I don't mind, homie.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Bear witness to my power.
Ow.
Let's get serious.
Ow. Okay, come on, camera, focus.
Take this! Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Ow.
Looking rough. Now, all my might. Looking rough.
This one is really good battle art, where you launch him up in the air. Ow.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I wish there was like a taunt. That would be pretty fun.
Now.
Alright, job's done. You chased him down, eh? Ah, it is good to have trustworthy fellows like you close at hand. Thanks to you, the Sleeping Dragon's first battle ended in victory. The soldiers I sent you to chase were survivors fleeing from my last battle. Had they escaped, I'd have to give up my title and run scurrying back to the mountains. Ah, how weary I've grown. I don't suppose I could rest at your place. Oh, we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay.
Quite a calming environment. Everything you need is close at hand, quite like the mountain retreat. Ah, pardon me. To appear out of the blue and immediately comment on the state of your residence, I must be more exhausted than I thought.
Why are you so tired?
An actual battlefield is nothing like the assumptions and analyses one makes in a planning session. Perhaps that revelation took a toll on me. Before he departed, Xu Shu saw to it that my abilities became known to many. And then, Lord Liu Bei ventured to my mountain retreat on multiple occasions, entreating me to become his strategist. This is also known to many. Hence, I had to take advantage of the situation and play the part of a genius with God-given wisdom. That is how I will demonstrate to friend and foe alike that Zhuge Liang, the sleeping dragon, has finally taken flight. In order for Lord Liu Bei to stand out among his rival warlords, I must make it known that he has indeed gotten his hands on a rare resource.
You've thought this through.
But of course, what else would one expect from a tactician? Though today was my first foray into warfare, it would not do for me to appear unnerved by the experience. In reality, it was highly stressful. I am simply pleased that everything turned out well in the end. The deeds done this day were a great help. I speak of Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhang Fei, Lord Zhao Yun, and you, of course.
You flatter me.
Though a tactician should play their cards close to the chest, I assure you that this sentiment comes from the heart. Shall I explain why you alone are privy to these thoughts? It is true that I consider you an excellent asset. Yet, I wish to expand your utility further. You have sampled my vegetables, yes? Then you well know my predilection for items with profound zest and a palpable bite. May our fellowship be long and fruitful. I might not mind this traipse through the muck and mire with one such as you by my side.
Aren't you going on? It's growing stronger.
Have you heard? They say there's a dragon living up in the mountains of...
Alright, what's this letter I got? Xu Shu. Okay. Henry, can you guess who this is from? I don't suppose so. I'm no one special. Just one of the soldiers you're always saving. Excuse me. These days, even commoners are aware of the hardship Lord Liu Bei is facing. He may even be driven out of his current territory, which is why many of us have already made the decision to follow him should that occur. But the reason I am writing all of this to you is that I believe you will help us in the end. If, for some reason, I am no longer able to send letters to thank you, I have already instructed a friend to write them on my behalf. Please take care of yourself now and forever. You will always have my support and admiration. Oh, another panacea. Nonary, I want to spend a moment with you one last time. Can you come to the location written at the end of this letter? I know that I have no right to be making requests like this, but even so, begging is the only choice I have. Please give me the chance to make my feelings clear. Alright. Well, we got a few minutes left, so I suppose we'll go see Xu Shu and end the episode. Oh, he's right here.
Surprise quiz time. Lord Zhang.
What's up, bud?
I hope you weren't annoyed by me sending a message. But I'm unable to visit you now. This is the only option. And I'm grateful you've come.
I'm glad you seem to be well.
You're too kind to me. After all, I may very well become your enemy. I knew this the moment I chose to serve Lord Cao Cao. But it's difficult to admit as much aloud.
You should come back.
I truly would if I could. But my heart is resolved on this matter. I made the decision after thinking carefully about how I would protect all I hold dear. Weighed against the things I could not bear to lose. My idealism is trivial. Besides, Lord Liu Bei has gained a great ally. Zhuge Liang is a once-in-a-generation genius. He will enable Lord Liu Bei to flourish. They will do things that I could not possibly imagine. But I can at least take pride in the fact that I introduced them to each other.
You're right.
Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me. Do you remember? I told you I can be myself around you. So today, I wanted to make sure, to confirm that I had made the correct decision. And now, here before the one I admire so deeply, my feelings remain firm. Would you mind if I ended with a selfish request? I want you to remember that you met a good-natured, naive man called Xu Shu. Though the good times were brief, and we parted ways in the end, remember that I strove alongside you and Lord Liu Bei to realize a shared dream. I will hold on to the memories we made together for the rest of my life. And one day, even if we've become enemies, I hope to help you once again. I may not be a person of great talent or skill, but my resolve in this is unmatched.
Alrighty. Is there anything else for us to talk to? Nope. Alright, well, let's end the episode. Boom, boom. There we go. And as always, I'll do that mission. Alrighty. Well, that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank y'all for watching. Really big yapping episode, this one. But hey, that's not always bad. It is the end. It is the final chapter, so that's to be expected. Anyways, I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.